to break down the week's hottest topics in the latest edition of Hot Talk. Joining me is my dream team, HLN host Jane Velez-Mitchell. And the host of Just Jenny on SiriusXM, Jenny Hutt. And the anchor of the CNN newsroom, Thurston Howell III, a.k.a.
Hello, Lovey. Hello, Lovey.
Don Lemon. Welcome back, guys. Okay. The biggest story of the week seems to be this Beyonce, Jay Z, and Solange elevator fight. It's the shots that rang around the world. Beyonce and Jay Z always appear to be very controlled and perfect and seem to go out of their way not to be messy in front of us. So I think we were just all so shocked when we saw this video footage. Don, I'm going to come to you first.
Yeah.
Does this hurt their brand?
No, I don't think it hurts their brand, but it depends on how they respond to it and what comes out. If he was doing something shady, and it comes out that, you know, he was cheating on her or something like that, then it hurts their brand. But I don't think it hurts their brand right now. I think it makes them more real because they had been too perfect, I thought.
That wouldn't hurt. First of all, that wouldn't hurt Beyonce's brand. That might hurt Jay Z's brand if that comes out, Don.
It's music. Come on. It's not like they're the royal couple. It's music. How is it going to hurt their brand?
Yes, they are in some people's eyes. I mean, she's the biggest, pop star in the world.
Yeah, but she stood there like a robot. She didn't do anything.
Well,
she's absolutely perfect.
If she had gotten ghetto and started pulling some hair, then yes. But
she
no,
has a reputation for being perfect. It only enhanced her reputation. Here she was, tested in the extreme, having to choose between her husband and her sister. And what did she do?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. She's Buddha.
She's
Gandhi.
It says a lot about who they are as people because Jay Z, he didn't know that there was. He probably knew there was a camera, but I'm not sure that he did not hit her. It says who he is as a man. He didn't snatch her. He didn't grab her. He let the security guard do it.
Congratulate Jay Z for not hitting her.
because there's YouTube footage showing that he has hit a girl before.
Okay, in the past, but so maybe he's mature. We all mature, Wendy. Come on.
Well, but he's learned his lesson.
I feel like this does not hurt their brand, but it definitely changes perhaps the way we look at them. Some people, well, look, let me tell you something. She's the same person who says, who runs the world? Girls, girls. And in private life, she's as passive as a pussycat.
And that's Wendy, you said the other day that maybe Jay Z did something and Beyonce was angry.
I know what I said.
And that Solange was like taking care of her sister. Lord help the mister comes between me and my sister.
That's
maybe
no
Beyonce
excuse.
was like,
No
about Solange. This is about Solange trying to make a name for herself. Frankly, I never knew who the hell Solange was until she kicked and hit Jay Z.
Yeah, but...
And let me tell you, let's face it, this hitting is her first hit that she's ever had. Let's be real.
I think Solange.
It's true. It's true.
I think Solange comes off looking like the crazy one here.
Yeah, but Solange doesn't have a brand, so if anything, it just raises her public awareness.
And we're not calling her Beyonce's sister anymore.
Right.
But we're calling her Cray Cray.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Oh, hold on. I think behind closed doors, you will find a lot of people have kerfuffles.
Well,
you will find they do things like this.
Here's the point. Do you imagine what it's like to live in the shadow of Beyonce and Jay Z?
You sound like you're making an excuse for violence, though. That's not an excuse for violence.
No, I'm saying from a psychiatric perspective, she wants attention. If she can't get good attention because she's not talented enough, she's going to go for bad attention.
Do some yoga and go for a run. You don't lose your temper and hit someone.
Now more than 1 million people have tweeted her name. We all know who Solange is for the first time.
She's
and then I researched her. She has a history of erratic behavior.
Yeah.
She has a history of, let's say, maybe tippling a little too much, maybe smoking a little too much. So, this is a girl with problems who happens to be the sister of one of the most incredibly talented, influential women on the planet.
There's got to be some anger in Solange having to live in Beyonce's shadow, and it's very unfortunate. We did a poll at wendyshow.com. 51% of you said that yes, this will hurt their brand, and I was so sure 51% of my people.
I think it makes them look human. We all have crazy family members, Wendy. I know I have them. I know you have them. The difference is our crazy family members don't realize that things can go viral because they're not in the public eye.
Violence I mean, that was violent.
She should know better because she's in the public eye already. She should know better than that.
Let's move on to our next story. The NFL draft was held last week, and you know they made history by that cute Michael Sam becoming the first open. He's a really good one.
Yeah.
Girls, we lost a good one. Gays, congratulations. He
Y'all
became
always
the
say
first
that.
openly gay player ever drafted by the NFL. But the excitement of the occasion was being overshadowed by the fact that he turned to his boyfriend and kissed him. Take a look, and then we'll talk.
Okay, as we told you, this is the moment where Michael Sam got the news that he is going to be a member of the St. Louis Rams. Thank you.
Jane, should this be controversial?
I'm not
Jane,
just
Jane,
saying this
Jane,
because
let's
I'm an
make some
out
history.
lesbian, but it's absolutely beautiful. All kisses, and he did what every guy drafted into the NFL does: kiss their loved one.
Right. It's
What's
a
the big
fact.
deal?
Let's make some history here.
Oh no, they're going back in the closet. Oh my God. He went back in the closet for a second.
No, we just flipped.
Do you think that this should be a big deal, Jenny?
It shouldn't be a big deal. I think we should treat their makeout like we would treat anybody's makeout, okay?
Yes.
Straight. If you don't like PDA, you don't like PDA.
I got to tell you, Wendy, though, I had, not that I don't think they should have done it, but I had, as a gay man, I was shocked when I saw it. I was taken aback, and I said, what, you know, this is weird. Why is it appropriate or what have you? And then I realized that, you know what? They're doing the same thing that straight people do.
Yes.
And so I was a little bit taken aback because I was looking at it on a sports network and it was a big athlete.
Yes.
You'd never see that
They
before.
put the cameras there.
Well,
by
and,
the way,
and you know
Wendy.
what? And they incited this by
Yeah,
bringing the
of
cameras.
course.
This man wasn't the first draft pick. He was the last one on the
Second
list.
or
No, he was the
something.
last one on the list. The last one on the draft list normally doesn't get a camera crew
No.
coming to their house. They were baiting this couple. They knew what they were doing, and they had those cameras ready.
Can I tell you the
All right,
inside
zoom
story?
in
Can
for
I
the
tell you
kiss.
the inside
Yes.
story though? Let me tell you guys the inside
Oh,
story.
yeah, because I was wondering why there weren't any black people in there. You're going to tell me?
Yeah.
Like, no. I
No,
don't mean,
seriously, she's right.
I was looking for the black people as in Sam's family. Like, why was he just there with his lover?
Speaking
Where's
of
mom?
that,
She's right, but let me tell this
Yeah,
story, Jane. I think
sure.
it's very important. He was upstairs, inconsolable, because he was almost at the end of the draft. He thought that his draft chances were over. So they finally called him at the end, and he came downstairs. It was a very real moment.
Okay.
But he is estranged from his family because his family does not believe in his sexuality. They do not support him. So basically, his family has abandoned him, right? So most people have their families around them. So for all these homophobic people who are saying, oh, are these you know, Christians who are saying, oh my gosh, he shouldn't have kissed that guy. If his family was there to support him, he would have been hugging and kissing his family. That has become his family now. He has his managers and his agents, and that young man are his family now.
And I want to say this, those who object to this kiss, that's just as bad as racism. If you're upset about what Donald Sterling said, then be upset about people who call this horrible.
This story is going to continue to go on, you know, because I'm sure that there's a lot of homophobic behavior in
It's
the
time
NFL.
to get over it.
Shout out to the people in St. Louis, by the way. There, congratulations, you got yourself a cute one. Up next, everybody. Would you be okay with a dress code at school for parents? There's a reason that I'm asking you this, and we will discuss right after the break. Hot Talk panel in full effect. All right, so last month, a Florida school board member said that she's tired of seeing dads show up with saggy pants and mothers show up in curlers and short shorts to pick up and drop off their kids, and that parents need to lead by example. She's suggesting a dress code for parents. Jenny, as a parent, what do you say?
It's ridiculous, Wendy. Please, it's enough if I could throw on a bra and panties. I mean, come on.
No,
What?
no,
I go to dramas.
no.
Seriously?
You are the parent. You must set the example
Not
for your
my
kid.
kids.
And if you cannot set the example for your kid, don't have them.
John, not everybody has a wardrobe like you do.
That's because I don't have kids.
Wendy?
As a parent, I say, yeah, there needs to be a school dress code.
Thank you, Wendy.
And not just in Florida, but in all the schools. Jenny,
Wait,
you look
wait,
fine now. You have on a bra and you look fine.
Yeah, but
Listen,
you-
they're not saying, listen, when I'm not here,
Yes.
I'm leggings and a t-shirt or
Right.
a Lululemon two-piece, it's black. I don't unzip my Lulu
Right.
so that cleavage is showing. I don't go to school with the rollers because I want to be respected as a parent
There you go.
and a good example
there you go.
for
She's
how
right.
the school looks
Jenny,
in my
she's
style.
right.
I gotta
She's
tell you,
totally
you're a
right.
better woman than I am, because I roll out of bed. The fact that I brush my teeth and I get my kids to school in one piece or two pieces is like enough.
There's three words here that haven't entered the conversation.
What's that?
Reading, writing, and arithmetic. I mean, let's focus on what school's about, not what the parents are wearing. We've got big problems in this
But I
country.
think it's important
Oh my
because-
God! Have you ever gone to school and picked up your kid before, like last week in June?
Well-
Hot moms with booty shorts,
Right.
like Khloe Kardashian. Are you crazy? That is
And
unacceptable.
tank tops and their boobs hanging out.
Tank
and going
tops
in
and
pajamas without
shirt
underwear
tied up
under.
here.
Right.
And
I
you
want to
know I
see
love
that.
tight revealing clothes, honey.
don't think
But there's a time and a place.
And you must be appropriate. That's like Wendy. We don't show up on this show in a bathing suit or in our pajamas because it's not appropriate. It's not appropriate to take your kid to school or to the bus. No, it's not different.
No,
You're
I
out in
don't
public.
think we
It
should
is
be
not-
naked. Listen, I
of
don't think
all
we should be
people that
showing
you
up
should be
to-
appropriate for, and it should be your kids
But
that you
what
should be
do
setting the
we call
example
appropriate?
for.
I agree with Wendy. I don't think going with your boobs hanging out
Right.
and naked and tantalizing the children is the right thing to do.
A few
But-
inexpensive sweatsuits that
A
you keep hanging
sweatsuit.
for when, I mean.
pajamas.
No, not pajamas.
Come on, Jenny. Sounds like
Jenny.
you're having an epiphany now. Did we
only
change
thing
your
I can
mind?
say is when I'm wearing a Givenchy gown, I don't run into anybody. But if I got plumber butt,
Right.
I meet like the top executives I've ever worked with.
my car in pajamas the other day.
You totaled your car in pajamas?
I drove into a puddle, got stuck in the puddle with my son on the way to school in pajamas, no bra, no panties.
So, well, there you go. You're proving our point.
I might be.
What a mess, and that's why I love this panel. Thank you all three so much for being here. For more information on our panelists, go to wendyshow.com.